Hey guys, it's Courtney here, and today I'm going to be showing you a really cool set from Clear and Simple Stamps, and it's called Cotton Deeds. I've kind of got some stamps already out of it, but this is what it looks like. It's super cute. One of my favorite things is just the sentiments are really great for finishing out the inside of your card. And I have actually already done that. I've taken one of the For the Love of Dots stamps from Practicing Creativity and made this pattern, and I actually was going to finish this out for y'all, and then I realized that I really loved leaving this green at the bottom, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about when I finish the card. And on the inside I just took that same pattern and stamped a row of that, and I stamped this on your birthday from Clear and Simple Stamps, and I like the simple, but it's nice. So I'm going to show you, I've got this little piece of paper, cardstock, ivory cardstock, and here's that beautiful silhouette image. I'm just going to ink it up really well, and I'm going to stamp it, and let me make sure, of course I always say this on my videos, but I do work on a couple of mouse pads just to give me a little cushion when I'm working with clear stamps. So there's that beautiful image. I love that. So that's going to kind of be the focal point of our card. And I'm going to be using these little bitty flowers. And I have a tutorial on how to make these. These are like little tiny miniature versions. But you can watch my other video about how to make, larger ones, or you can make these smaller ones. It's the same principle, just much smaller. If you're starting out for the first time, it's much easier to make the larger ones. Okay, so I have this ribbon, and one of the ways I kind of cheat on ribbon is if I know where my focal image is going to be, I will kind of put my ribbon there, and I will use adhesive to kind of hold that there. So, and I know I just use normal tape. Nothing fancy there. So, I know this is all going to be covered up. Just going to tape that down. So, in that way, when you open it up, you still have this nice band of your ribbon. So, I've got that there. And I've got my image here. Now, I do want to, before I add these little roses at the bottom, you know what? I'm actually going to, see, I've planned this card out, but sometimes when you actually make it, you realize you need to tweak some things. So I'm just going to move that ribbon up a little bit, because I definitely don't want this to line up. Design-wise, I just don't think that looks as good. And so I'm going to kind of leave that there, and I've got this sentiment that says "For my friend," and of course the inside says "On your birthday," and I'm going to stamp that right here in the corner. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I love this font that they used. I think this all looks so great with For the Love of Dots. It worked out really well. So I'm just going to stamp that. It's always hard on videos for me to make sure that I'm lined up correctly because I'm not right over it. Okay, so For my friend, on your birthday. Super cute. And so now that I've got that, I'm going to put down that focal image, that beautiful flower silhouette. I'm just going to use my ATG gun to run some adhesive on that. Ooh, or maybe not. Ooh. Goodness. I was the last person to get an ATG, but I do love it. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to move this up and adhere it. And then I've got my little miniature flowers that I'm going to add here on the bottom. I'm kind of going to overlay those on the paper. That middle one is not the best one I've ever made, but whoo, wow. Okay, that's crooked. See, I told you. I'm not that great at lining up stuff on video. Okay, so I've got my little flowers, and what I use to put those on is this zip dry. And I've kind of been letting it sit over to the side so it would kind of come down to the bottom for me. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that. This stuff really holds. And I know some people in my tutorial, I sew these little flowers together. That's just the easiest thing for me, but a lot of people have started using glue and like an iron. My friend Julie has a tutorial like that. So if you hate sewing, you can definitely try that one. For me, sewing works the best, except with this one right here. I did an awful job on that one. Hopefully nobody's that I give this card to is really going to be judging it too closely. And so I'm just going to glue all 3 of those on. And there you go. It's really a simple card. But I think those really bold statement of those flowers and this kind of like rose ribbon effect just look really great. So I really want to thank Clear and Simple Stamps. They've just been so great to work with and so nice to me in my adventure. And hopefully you like this card and can try something like this yourself. And if you do, we would love to see it. And I'm sure the folks at Clear and Simple Stamps would as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.